here we are, back again. This time, getting into a little Strixhaven. So this is one of my first times opening Timber. Shouldn't leave things off to the side. But this is one of my first openings of Strixhaven that I've ever done, because I was not playing Magic when this set came out. Get that crap out of the way. And honestly, I don't even really care for this box to sit here. So get these packs moving. And get this box a throw-in. So, yeah, there's not, like, anything super duper crazy that's up with this set. But, you know, haven't done anything with it before. I gotta see which way that these cards go. Alright, so this is the right way. But it's the Mystical Archives is essentially what we are after in here, and there's something in the back already that's shiny, so I'm trying not to give away what it is, but we might have a hit. We got ratio. That was fast. One uncommon. Blot Out the Sky for a mythic hit, which is interesting. Gives you some inkling, so that's kind of neat. Brainstorm. So we have another rare. Brainstorm as our archive here. And I have to say, I really like how these cards look. They're amazing and amazing in foil. So, okay. We are hitting it right out of the curve. We have a D-Spark foil, one of these. Exile target permanent with mana value 4 or greater. It looks, I mean, I gotta say, that looks beautiful. I'm not sure what the card's actually going to be worth. I mean, putting the totals on as it is now. But this is a foil I think I want to protect. So it's going, that little beauty's going in a card sleeve for now. But there we go. I mean, already have something silly in the first pack. So I'm not, again, I'm not upset right now. So I guess it looks like we get one in every pack, which is huge, because these cards are just the archives are awesome. That's all I got. They're awesome cards. So we have Semester's End as our rare here. It's an instant and it does things, but I really don't want to read all the stuff that it does. And then Whirlwind Denial is our archive card. For each spell and ability your opponents control, counter it unless they pay 4. Wow. Again, there's just so much. I'm just going to put them all in one pile. So much stuff. So Overgrown Arch. And then we have this construct from the list. Reorganize a little bit there, but yeah, it's a cool set. So we're essentially looking for crackling with power, or I gotta make sure I'm doing these right. The Witherbloom. Witherbloom's is some money. Ooh, you know how much I love these foils. There's another one there. So that the Professor card is worth a little bit too. See, there we go. Professor Onyx, is that how you say it? It's just a Lily Onyx skin, it looks like. But I know this is at least a $10 card there, so I'm gonna put that up in the top. I think it's $10. I literally just looked at the prices. Electrolyze, so another sweet rare hit out of these. Electrolyze. I just love how it looks. Like, this is the cool. Man, it doesn't really matter. It's just. I gotta make sure. Sorry, piles are just all over the place in these. So many different treatments. It just looks awesome. Like, those cards are so cool. When I first came back, that's what I was trying to buy. Was just all of these cards, just in the different styles, and they had to be foil. Access Tunnel. We have a Finale, so it's a lot of white and black. But creature tokens get +1/+1, and then Inklings get made. And then we have this guy. Like I just said, this guy. Dean of Chaos. Get him back into focus there. Discard a card, draw a card, tapping 5, does other things, and I think it flips. And there's our thing there. But I gotta show. Okay. Do you get to choose which one you use? Okay. It's it's just interesting. Interesting little card mechanic. Duress, Soothsayer Adept. So, I myself having a good time. I think this is going to be a little bit of a longer video because I'm just amazed. Come on, open. There we go. I'm just amazed at looking at every little single thing that's coming out of these packs. But that's just me. That is just me. Okay, so that's uncommon there. 10 the Pests is a cool card. I might have a couple of those. Bad Dispute, Wormhole. Alright, finally got to the next thing that's in here. Fury Calm, Snarl. So we have a nice little land and plains things. Enters tapped. Don't do the things. Swords to Plowshares. Let's go. Let's go. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. Again, like just like the artwork on these are amazing. Like that looks so good to me. And then Curate. It's our little foil there. Like again, this is just, to me, this is a good set. Like I'm excited to be opening this. I was looking for the collectors because I think it had more like foil chances of those, but yeah, you can't win them all. We're going with the old set boosters for this bad boy. Lorehold guy. All right, Callous Blood Mage. Trying to get some more room on these piles because they are getting on top of each other. So I apologize. We have our Blood Mage enters battlefield. Does things. We'll just let that go there. Then Augmenter. Polgeist? Yeah, sure. Guy with trample. It's Troll Druid that does things, and you can make him a sorcery, but we're going to look at our Infuriate first. That's our sorcery. Echoing Equation. Interesting card. Infuriate. Dueling Coach for the nice little shiny there. And throw these bad boys down. I am definitely hoping we hit the Demonic Tutor. That was, that's what I would ask for. Yeah, I mean, it's just that simple. I just want I'd like a Demonic Tutor out of these. So I will be extraordinarily happy if we hit one of those. Lorehold Command. Choose 2, create 2/3 white spirits. Creatures get +1 indestructible. Sack permanent, draw cards. Alright, just interesting card. And then we have another one of these flip shaman split looking things. Dean of Perfection, Jin Wizard. Tap, exile instant sorcery card, put 3 counters. That's cool looking though. Dean of Expression, so this thing does that. I mean, they're interesting cards to say the least. Agonizing Remorse, target opponent reveals their hand on land, and a big play. Okay. I feel like I feel like we're getting a lot of decent things out of these packs. So, but that could just be me. What are these? Mascot Exhibition. So it's a colorless. Wait, Black Inkling with flying. Red. So it creates a lot of tokens, I guess. But you can. Alright. It's a mythic, so we'll price it out. That was interesting. Kelpie Guide. Good old Kelpie Guide. Silver Quill Silencer. Non-land card name. Opponent has a spell with that chosen name. They lose 3 life and you draw a card. I mean, not good for Commander, but interesting. Calm the Firstborn. You gain control of target creature. Oh, we have a foil rare. Spellbinder, flying, enters battlefield. Look at target opponent's hand. May exile a non-land card from it as long as that card remains exiled. Its owner can play a spell cast. So it costs 2 more cast. Jeez, mouthful of text. A 100% mouthful of text. Gross. All I gotta say, gross. Talking way too much. Make here, there, get these out of here. That goes there. Try not to show everyone the specials that I'm destroying. Dang. Mythic, but not the mythic we want to see. Body of Research. Definitely cool. Create the green and blue fractal creature token. Put X plus 1 plus counter X is the number of cards in your library. That is whack. That's definitely a whack card. Oh, man. I saw the mythic and got excited. Tainted Pact. Exile the top card of your library. Put that card in your hand unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Replace the process until you put a card in your hand. Or you exile 2 cards with the same name. Okay. I mean, I don't know really what you're going to use that for. Team and a shiny team pendant. I mean, it's cool. I just, again, like, what are you gonna, at the end of the day, what are you gonna do with it? Unless you're playing one of the, like, meme decks, or, because, can you use these in, I guess you can use them in, like, Modern as well. So I guess that's, like, a good Modern card, maybe Legacy, but I'm just kind of grasping at straws at this point. Spear, with a Brim Apprentice, multiple choice. Favorite kind of questions I would like to have in class. Just multiple choice. Go to Expel. Scry, draw. Blue tokens. 4 or more. Do all of the above. Okay, that's an interesting, just an interesting X card. Don't hate that. Faithless Looting. Good card. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards, and you can flash it back. The art is... this isn't my favorite. I'll leave it at that. Looks freaking creepy. And then we have that looking thing and this island. Why do we have... Why? Okay. That's dumb. Jumps, you should not have list hit being an island. Like, come on. That's the first time I've ever seen that, and that's stupid. Like, that's just stupid. I have a box of lands and islands in my room, like my office area for this stuff. Like, I don't need a list hit to be in. That's dumb. I'm sorry. That's just like, that's gonna make me mad for a little while. A lot of them common. Accomplished Alchemist for our rare. Mana Dork, and then does other Mana Dork things with when you gain life. And Revitalize. You gain 3 life, draw a card. Really? That's cool. Elemental token. Put that to the side. And we have that guy. That's cool. I like these, but we're getting to the point where all sets are just relying on gimmicks now. Like, real talk. It's cool. And this did draw me in to buy the set because I know, like, what was available for these. But I'm still just like, come on. Can we just get back to some classic stuff? Vanishing Verse. Exile monocolored permanent. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Trends of Agony. Target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. For a forecast, well, it has Storm, so I guess if you play a lot of creatures, you can do it many times. But I mean, I guess tell me how to feel about that one. I know Storm's a cool mechanic, and we are hitting a lot of rares for that slot. I don't know if that's above average or not. Out of the way. But yeah, did anyone remember the times where, you know, special sheets? Jeez, man, only one common. Where special sheets weren't like everything to sell on, because even like you look at Outlaws of Thunder Junction from Dream Strix here, and that's doing the same thing. Like, there's a sheet that you go off of it, and you're like, okay, so Revitalize again, and you're kind of just like, what's going on here? This makes a pest. Like, all right, cool. So I guess adding in throw-ins, but there's been throw-ins on every single thing last year. I think if you just like, if you look at anything, I think like there's been special sheets on like More to the Machines, Brothers War. It just every single set nowadays has like a gimmick like this of reprinting. All right, we got a Snarl, so there's another Lendy Land for this. There's Battlefield, Veil. Something in your hand, then it goes on the battlefield. Eliminate. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. Oh, Broadstar. Oh my god, I love this card. So, a little side note on the history of Drawn Dead Corn and Magic the Gathering. Before I really even knew what Magic was, because like I said, I started in 2012. Back, I guess, whenever this set was in stores, I made my parents buy me a starter deck because I liked how this thing looked. I never used it because I didn't know what Magic the Gathering is and or was, but that was a card I always remembered, and I made a Golem deck, which it sucks. Like, it's generally not a well-run deck. You only have a few things to do that make it work, but that card's in there because I want to do an artifact build around that specific card from my childhood. So to see, I mean, it's like a 30-cent card, but it's always cool when you see, you know, you get the things that from your past and you're like, all right, that's neat. So Intervention here does dragon things, and that's really Selfless Glyph Weaver. Creature you control get indestructible until end of turn, and it's into a sorcery, which I guess I'll show off after we get another D-Spark, except it's not shiny this time. So we know what D-Spark does. I'll throw the foil off to the side, look at D-Spark for a little bit, throw him down there, then flip over this sorcery, Deadly Vanity. Choose creature planeswalker, destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers. So essentially a very, 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 very big board wipe. Plain and simple. Whew. No signed art card yet either. Just thinking. There hasn't been a signed art card. Tendrils, Tutelage. We have Dragon Guard Elite Magecraft. Whenever you cast a copy and it's a sorcery, put a counter on it, then pay 6, double the counter. So if you have counters, it can be a fun time. See, gotta love it. Like, look at even something like this, like a little old Shock makes me excited. That artwork is beautiful. Shock deals 2 damage to, pretty much any target. Bolt's definitely better, but again, I'm complaining about it because it's not something that should be in Magic. It should be something special. Well, it should be in Magic, but it should be something special. Like, this set to me is special. This set does these treatments well. Other things, I do not like it. Fortifying, geez, Dramatic Finale. Didn't we just get one of these? I guess it must be a different artwork of it. Creature tokens, get +1+1, then the other things happen. I don't really care to read it again. Duress, another Duress, and a Vortex Vinar. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just gonna keep going. Still hoping for that demonic tutor, but foil planes, let's go! You gotta shout it out when you get something exciting. Curate, come on. Escape Weapon. I really want the Witherbloom. Retriever Phoenix, Flying Haste. Battlefield, cast it, learn. Get it in the focus for a little bit, and then I'll move it off the side. Dean of something or other. Flying Vigilance, Bird Clerk. Put a counter on each creature on the battlefield. That's kind of cool. Defiant Strike will show off first. To creature +1/+0 till end of turn and draw a card. Then we have that little shiny person down there. That goes there. Then flip this over. Dean of Shadows. Another creature, then deals 2 damage to that creature. Whenever a creature you control with a counter dies, draw a card. Okay. Neat, I guess. I still don't know how those really truly work if you were putting that. I guess you do probably have to be in both colors, but cool nonetheless. No hate. Illuminate history. A lesson. Discard a number of cards. Draw that many cards. If there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, create a token. Kind of dumb, but kind of not, I guess, at the same time. So, Witherbloom Command. Yeah, come on. What are you doing? Gotta reorganize. I feel like a fumbling mess right now. A lot of time to go. Withering Command. Choose 2. Memo. Don't feel like reading all that. Got another Dean. So, Dean of the Vein. Menace Lifelink. Well, it's a regrowth. We'll show it off in a minute. Dean of the Root. Gain life. Pay 1 if you put a plus 1 card. If you control this creature, trample. Alright, I mean, that's cool Dean. Read that a little bit more later. Regrowth. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. That's a solid card. Rip apart. Painful lesson. Draw 2 cards. Let's do life. Cool. Again, just cool little... We are hitting cool cards. Just not everything that I want. Damn. So, oops, shouldn't swear. Oh well. Trying to keep it a little clean, you know, and working on getting that monetization after a little while. Helix. Flame Painter. Double strike. Combat damage. Player, you may cast target instant sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Kinda crap. Approach of the Second Sun. So again, another like mythic hit out of this. If this spell is cast from your hand, you've cast another spell named Approach of the Second Sun. This game, you win the game. Otherwise, put into your library 7 from the top and you gain 7 life. It's good alternate win con. If you do, like, I guess, blue-white card draw. I like it. Nothing to hate about it. Like I said, I like how the card looks. I'm not sure what half of this is even worth. I should have checked the Mystical Archives page while I was doing the looking, because I only checked the basic base set of the card, even though, because I didn't expect one to be in every single pack. So that is on me. I probably should have done a little more homework, but Fury Calm Snarl, we get our 3rd land of the box. Mountain Plains, enters battlefield tap. Reveal it though, and it doesn't. Sign in Blood. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Nice and simple. Don't really need to say anything else about it. And we have Resculpt for the foil. Again, I'm not... They give me... If I were to hit the tutor, I'll be very content. See, look, Cultivate. Love how this Cultivate looks. Bought like 3 of them. 3 of them when I first started, because I played a lot of green decks. First started back, I mean. Vortex, Ravenous, Accomplished Alchemist for our rare. So the other Mana Dork's back again. Don't really need to read it because I already read it once. Adventurous Impulse. Don't really feel like reading it, but it looks cool. Storm, and that's it. Nothing crazy on that one. But definitely excited for some things in the future. Really can't wait for Modern Horizons 3. It's like Commander Horizons 3, but you know, it is what it isn't. So I'm excited for it. 5/0. Ooh, Elder Dragon, not the one we wanted to see, but we still got another mythic. Flying Trample. There's a battlefield double number of counters on creature you control. When it attacks, you may have the base power and toughness of other creatures you control become equal to this power and toughness. That's an interesting card. Village Rites, additional cost, sack a creature, draw 2 cards. Neat. And Tortured Existence. That definitely looks tortured to me, and that's sometimes how I feel throughout my day. Just feeling like you're being tortured. Yeah! No, that's just a joke, though. It's so funny. It's Bob Ross would say, happy little accident. Oh, there's something shiny in the back that we're looking for. I don't know what it is, but it could be something good. Summoning. Move all these out of the way. Coach. Hall of Oracles. Add a colorless mana. 1 any mana of any color. Just tap it. Put +1/+1 target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. And only if you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. It seems like a waste. but I mean, it is what it is. Strategic planning. So put the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, rest in the graveyard. Oh, dang. I was hoping for another crazy. I saw the black in it, and I was like, please be the tutor that I want it to be. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. Eliminate. I feel eliminated. Oh man, just kidding. I actually am having a really good time opening this set, and I have a feeling that at some point, if I can have a collector's booster, you will be seeing a collector's booster of this at some point. Put those in the right things? Yeah. Alright. Verdant Mastery. You may pay 4 rather than the spell's cost, so 1 less or slider for 4 basic land. Real and put 1 in your hand. Battlefield tab. Control pay. Put 2 of them in the battlefield tab. Control the rest of your hand. Alright. That was interesting. Interesting little card. Thrill of Possibility. So, love it. Looks beautiful. Attention Vortex for that card there. Alright, so we have, at this point, 5 packs left. So we're coming down to the races. As always, I didn't charge my camera, so I'm just hoping that I get through these next 5 packs without something going chaotic. Which I believe it'll happen, because we can speed run these pack openings a little bit more. Soul Steep Quadrix coming! Not the one that we were looking for, because the blue-red ones is like worth $2. With Quadrix command, it does things. Divine Gambit. I don't feel like reading it because it's not rare. Leyline Invocation. A fractal creature, or X number of lands you control. Okay, that's a cool card. It kind of makes me want to like redo my +1/+1 counter deck a little bit better into something like. I want to do a Hydra build that's just like black, green, blue. I think that'd be cool. Hydra build, but you know. Things for the future. Don't like having too many cards and decks built, because I have so many decks just sitting there unsleeved, because I'm like, well, I can only play so many, so I don't want to bring all these decks with me. May play 4 rather than the cost, and it does additional things then, but Devastating Mystery, great! It's a grape shot. Grape shot deals 1 damage to any target, then you kind of just storm with it, and it runs away. Especially if you're running Ogre Tack, shout out. I've played against that, a Grape Shot in an Ogre Tack deck. Whew! And needless to say, that's a little, it's a little brutal. It's a little brutal, but it's fun to see. Like, if you can cast all the spells and just, like, Grape Shot somebody, man, it's awesome. Trying to Shine Shadow Snarl. There's Battlefield, you may reveal planes or swamp from your hand. If you don't, there's Battlefield tap. So, I mean, I don't think they're, like, crazy worth anything, but they're still... Oh, dang it. Got me again. So our second Tainted Pact up the box. Don't feel like reading it. I'm just going to move it. I wish it was Demonic Tutor. Then we have Prof. Little Prof there. So we're going to go with this one. So almost at the end. Almost at the end, folks. If you made it this far, can't thank you enough. Finally have our first signed art card of this little wonderful box that we have going on here. But we're gonna keep going. So Arch, man, Callous Blood Mage. This Battlefield does things with pests, cards in graveyard. Ooh, we have a companion, except it's another Mythic Fox guy. Fox and it goes into something else, but we're gonna ignore it for right now. Snakeskin Veil. +1/+1 counter target creature control, gains hexproof at end of turn. Jeez, what is this pack? So we're going to go back here. So we have Luca Wayward Border. So Luca's a planeswalker. So we have a flip thing that's a fox and a planeswalker. So that's interesting. Throw him down there. Spiteful Squad. Cool little foil. And, oh, Muldroth. We got a Muldroth out of this? Yo, that's cool. I know people hate this card, but that's freaking sweet. Freaking sweet, if you ask me. Each of your turns may play up to 1 permanent card from each permanent type from your graveyard. That's freaking busted. I see why people hate that, but I am not complaining. Especially if it's worth a couple bucks. That's a cool word. To me, that's a cool word. Alright, let's try it. Last pack magic. Please hit us with that demonic tutor and make me happy. All I gotta ask for. I don't think we're gonna be that lucky, but you never know. There, slap that boy there. Forbidden. Phoenix again, so at least this is like the opposite. This is the box of duplicates. Man, we are just hitting duplicate after duplicate. So Phoenix into Opt. Scry 1, draw a card. Let's see if we have a foil to save us. Nope, Professor's Warning is the end of the box. So, little recap here. These, I know this is like probably our best hit out of the solos, which was Professor here. The foil D-Spark is pretty nice. We did hit like a decent amount of these here, so I'm just going to quickly like go through some of them. Sign in Blood, Push the Second Sun, Regrowth, D-Spark again, Agony, 2 of these Tainted Packs. First one's a little earlier if you've been at this long, Swords of Plowshare. So we got some cool, and Brainstorm as well. It's kind of sitting at the bottom there. So that was cool. Did we make our total? I don't think so. Battery's about to die. John _Deadcorn signing out, y'all. Total will be on screen. Sorry, gotta hit the button a couple times because I am running out of battery. Peace, everybody.